This is FIBA Podcast. Thank you for joining us in our morning daily devotion.
Give up harsh judgments, think kindly thoughts. A young businessman began dating a charming young actress. The relationship developed to the point that the businessman was pondering marriage. So he hired a detective agency to investigate the actress. He wanted to make absolutely sure that there was nothing in her past that would embarrass him. The agency assigned to the case an agent who was told nothing of the client's identity. When the agent filed his report, it read, "The lady is a tremendous young woman, except for one blemish. Recently, she has been keeping company with a businessman of questionable reputation." No one is perfect. The Bible says in Matthew chapter 7 verse 1 to 5, "Judge not that you be not judged, for with the judgment you pronounce you will be judged, and the measure you give will be the measure you get. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' when there is the log in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye." The first reason Jesus gives us is, we have no right to criticize unless we ourselves are free of faults. That simply means that we have no right to criticize at all, because there is so much bad in the best of us and so much good in the worst of us that gives no room for any of us to find fault with the rest of us. Jesus clarifies his point by presenting the humorous simile of a man with the log stuck in his own eye, trying to extract a speck of dust from someone else's eye. It means that the task of removing specks should not be attempted without prior self-examination, though the disciple need not be completely without imperfections before the process can begin. We do not have anything good to talk about people, is it not? It is always condemnation, and there are times we make harsh judgments. Both Matthew and Luke, the statements that follow the prohibition on judging, indicate that it is an elaboration of the golden rule, the idea that we should treat others the way that we ourselves want to be treated. The right approach is to ask, given that you will be judged for what you have done, what kind of judgment do you want? You want a judgment done with mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. And that's the way Jesus wants us to treat others. He wants you to be merciful, compassionate, and forgiving to them. In this context, what he means by judging is the opposite of doing those things, being unmerciful, uncompassionate, and unforgiving. An Air Force colonel who served as Inspector General of his command and paid particular attention to how personnel wore their uniforms. On one occasion, the colonel spotted a junior airman with a violation. "Airman," he called, "what do you do when a shirt pocket is unbuttoned?" The startled airman replied, "Button it, sir." The colonel looked him in the eye and said, "Well," at that the airman nervously reached over and buttoned the colonel's shirt pocket. It's a humorous illustration. Remember this: the time it takes to remove the log from our eye will give us no time to judge others. Give up harsh judgments. Think kindly thoughts.
Dear listener, we are here to stand with you in your time of need. We want to pray with you and for your prayer request. Do you need someone to talk to? We are here for you. Call us or send a message at +91 636 425 2164 +91 636 425 2164. God bless you.